Here's George Springer to start it off. And we're off and running from Anaheim. Popped up left side. Neto takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Halotv.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Kerr came up with 4 hits in his last game.
Something else the next time around?
Foul ball. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips into dirt. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back in Anaheim. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Neto matched a homer in his last game. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, center fielder.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1. Trout went deep in his most recent game. 0-1. Neto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left field. Sanchez on the run. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Batting third, first.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. 1 out man at first. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Gets him to chase after that one. Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Ball. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Batting fourth.
First and second, 1 out. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Late on that fastball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, one out. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Joe Adele. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
That's the ball.
There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. Fires to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. On the ground to the left. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Okay.
It's now 1-0.
Yes.
Back here at Angel Stadium, top of the second. So the Toronto Blue Jays have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Hit on the ground to short. Neto. And quickly 1 away in the second.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Addison Barger in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Backed off the plate that time. That one misses.
That ball went out.
And it's 3-0. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Next to hit, Davis Schneider. Fouled off. He was late. Schneider starting as the designated hitter, batting 6th in today's lineup. And his on-base percentage this season is right around .350. Foul ball there. One and 2 now. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Jesus Sanchez digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Up the middle. Peraza flips it. There's 1.
Got him.
On to first. Safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1. Fair ball. 1 runs in. Here comes the runner. The relay. Catcher can hang on. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give them the lead. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Andres Jimenez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Oh, right to the backstop. Clement up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Springer in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job of damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Oswald Peraza in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swings through that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Vaughn Grissom at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Check swing called strike. 0-2.
Ball. Ball, that's low.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1.
Noe! You took my controller? Huh?
Welcome back. And Singy, some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
Ball, that's out.
Vladdy with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
You don't work the 30th. I mean, the 23rd, right?
No.
And that's in at the knees for
I work the 30th and the 13th. Because I have my birthday weekend off.
Ground ball left side.
Why?
And that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the
¿Cómo? ¿Qué? ¡Ay, Dios! Dale.
In steps the man
¿Dónde
they
está?
call Captain Kirk. He was a strikeout victim his first
Oh,
time.
I'll take
The
it.
runner takes off. That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. And there's the ball. Guerrero gets his lead at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Trout hustles it back in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them.
Peraza. Neto for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double
Whatever
play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big
Okay, so
hitters.
make
They
it
make
for
tough
earlier.
plays look simple.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1.
No.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Vladdy comes in to score, and they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Jays push across a run on this double. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Outside, that's a ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Comes up empty. Now one missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman
Nolan Shadowell getting ready to hit. He was plugged in his first trip to the plate. In the air to left center, Sanchez under this one. And that is that. Angels. Welcome back. And Singy, some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 10 in baseball right now. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Ball,
I don't
that's
think he was
upstairs.
trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
To the right side, Halotv. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. There's a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. On the ground. Long throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now batting Joe Adell.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. A little out front there as he swings through it. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And that will end the inning.
Oh yeah, did you order my
One hit,
stuff?
1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first. He beats it, and that's an infield hit. And now we'll see if the left-hander is going to be all right. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Hey. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Alejandro Kirk. Next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we?
Pulls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Addison Barger, the next to hit. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Of course. Como que no?
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope.
That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. Vladdy coming around third. Ball comes home and he's dead at the plate. But 1 run does. Back in Anaheim. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
That's a ball.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2-1 now. Late on that fastball. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Vaughn Grissom now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Vaughn Grissom.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Neto up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Did it? Yay! Baby! We did it!
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
And that's it. Combinado con el
nasty
enlace.
2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Fires over to Guerrero. That is the inning. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to this solo homer. It's now 4-2. This is Angels baseball on the show.
35,000.
Welcome back. It's
That's
been a great
kinda low,
game, so
but
let's take
underground.
another look at the most important moment so far. Schneider digs in now. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Ryan Zefferjon. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. That one fouled off.
That's no. Are they giving information?
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Jesus Sanchez will hit next. And the first offering is not close.
Hey!
In the air, right side of the infield. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Throws to first. That's out number 2. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that's
Inside, ball one.
the inside edge. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a ball.
Fouled off left side. Just misses. And it's 3-2. George Springer waiting to hit for Toronto. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Braden Fisher.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Little getting cranked up as well.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location.
Oh yeah.
If he wants to go back there later in this count.
And another ball.
¿Dónde está el right, bro?
There's a strike.
Got like those corporate office areas.
Oh. No.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Soler in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The Jays holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Joe Adell would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. To Jimenez, to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adell.
Base is empty after the double play. Joe Adell getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Angels held in check. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Angel Stadium. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Ball 2.
That one to first, and that chance handled. Shanuel takes it to the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out to short, Neto. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a slider misses down and away.
Hey!
Kirk not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Strike two.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down two could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved enough.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. That misses.
Nope, that's the ball.
And that's ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The 2-1. There's the strike at the knees. And that misses. And it's 3-2. That to right. Springer in position. 2 down. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move. Pitching change here, Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Peraza stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Comes up empty. Struck him out looking. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back in Anaheim. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 70.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's outside. Ball 2. Taps softly to the right side. Shanuel takes it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Barger in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one is downstairs. 3-1. In the air, left field. Low should have this one. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Davis Schneider. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. That's inside. Ball. That's outside.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Tied him up inside with that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the dirt, blocked. Schneider off of first with 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Angels 2. On to the bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels. Vaughn Grit. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Yoan Moncada. This one in the air center field. Varsho settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Angels.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The Blue Jays up by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Popped up. Clement settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Here's Mike Trout. 0 for 3 in this one.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
That one ripped left field. Way back there. And gone! And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
That's outside.
Slider misses outside. Check swing, and he went. And a full count now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Angels.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. Clement throws to first in time. And that is that. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at Angel.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels,
Number
Drew
13.
Pomeranz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That misses, and that's ball one.
Ball.
Next offering down in the dirt. That one misses,
Nope, that's ball
so a
four.
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. High fly ball down the left field line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Ball two.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, in there safely. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's George Springer. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second.
Up next for the
And a big
Angels.
spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball one there.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Neto for one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Jays lead it 4-3. You're watching Angels baseball on the show. LA. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Right through there for a strike.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came after with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously. Right there, he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
¿Dónde está?
Logan
Where is
O'Hoppe.
he? Yeah, hold on. Mhm. I know he. Hold on, Jack. You don't have his number? What is this? Why? You should. 929 929 721 6991. Okay, bye. Okay, Noe. Not yet. We cannot ordering. It's too expensive.
Just pretend you're buying me like a new pair of shoes.
No, I'm not buying that now.
You
Sorry.
could get the stick.
I'll get you the stick. That's it.
That's literally what I asked for.
Just the stick, no ball.
The ball's $10.
It doesn't matter. I'm not paying for it.
That's sad.
Okay. Bye, Novi.
You're buying me the stick though right now.
Just the stick, yes. Bye.
Right now though.
Let me just finish this game in 2 minutes. Bye.
Right now though, right?
Yes, bye.
Digs in now. Just missed. Swinging a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Angels down to their final out. Josh Lowe will hit next. And that one fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
No more.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hug. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting. It's time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave. We will fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Said the text turned green. It ain't blue. Guess you done and I finished. Said you stayed.
Her phone died, of course.
So I'm guessing that you never leave. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong. Now I'm standing alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If you say that you done it, no take back. Said you fell out of love and I hate that. But see me, I was stuck like a really full of it.
Yep, $13.